Terrance, my brother.
Yes, sir. Episode 4.
Episode 4 is about to be live. Or actually, we are live. Yeah, go ahead, get ready. What have you been doing all morning?
Morning, bro. I've been kind of moving around. I've been very active this morning, my friend.
Very active? Where you?
Yeah, bro. I went to Starbucks and taking my dog to go get things, man. Cleaning up. You know, just getting back into motion, my brother.
Taking your dog to go get things?
Yeah. Grocery stuff like that.
Like just going grocery shopping?
Yeah, all the necessities. Daily duties. The usual, my friend. What you been up to, man?
Nah, shit.
Yeah.
I woke up. Same old morning routine. Didn't do an ice bath today.
Oh, yeah, you was talking about that.
I've been doing those lately. Trying to get into the point where I could do them every day. But I'm not trying to be getting bags of ice every time.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out a way to do that.
Cold punches. I told you about that gas station.
Yeah. Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, did an ice bath today. Read The Daily Stoic. Good little quote today.
You in that book, man.
Yeah, did you get that book? Or no? You didn't get that book. The Daily Stoic? I haven't told you about it.
No comment. Continue.
Right, holiday. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I told you, me and books, man.
Just recovering from last night. Crazy fight. Today's quote. What did it say? Okay. Your career is not a life sentence. That's the title.
I like that.
So every day they have a quote. Today was July 31st. This month, July was, what was it? Duty. It was about duty. So this one, your career is not a life sentence. Last day of the month. How disgraceful is the lawyer whose dying breath passes while at court, at an advanced age, pleading for unknown litigants and still seeking the approval of ignorant spectators, by Seneca. Then Ryan Holiday goes to write, every few years a sad spectacle is played out in the news. An old millionaire, still a lord of his business empire, is taken to court. Shareholders and family members go to court to argue that he is no longer mentally competent to make decisions, that the patriarch is not fit to run his own company and legal affairs because this powerful person refused to relinquish control or develop a succession plan. He is subjected to one of life's worst humiliations, the public exposure of his most private vulnerabilities. We must not get so wrapped up in our work that we think we're immune from the reality of aging and life. Who wants to be the person who can never let go? Is there so little meaning in your life that your only pursuit is to work until you're eventually carted off in a coffin? Take pride in your work, but it is not all. Yeah, that was a good one.
I agree and I disagree.
What do you disagree about?
I don't know. I feel like from what I've seen growing up, the men I've been around, all they did was work. For the most part. Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
All they did was work, so they were at work.
Most of the men I've seen growing up, yeah, it was about them, working. And it wasn't just not them, and like their wife was also working. Like it was a tandem.
Yeah, but were they not like home?
For the most part, no.
Just depending on the hours they worked, or
yeah.
Because what hours were they working? I guess it's different.
Most families, if they had older parents, maybe they'd be around a little bit more because they'll probably be retired, things like that. But younger parents.
Well, I mean, like when you get back from school.
You talking about?
Like when you get back from school, yeah. Like as you growing up.
I didn't start seeing my parents till I turned. From the time I was 17 to 21, 22, yeah, I didn't really see my parents much.
Before 17? What about before 17?
Even then.
You went to like daycare when you were
No. So my mom took care of us when we was growing up as kids. She took care of us. She had, she was head of the PTO, head of the swim team. She was just, she was involved. Right. She was involved. She was doing a thing around the community. and my dad worked at the time. And then it gave her opportunity to go back to school and work on her degree, and she was able to get a better job out of it. Yeah. So she was working even when, you know, she was helping us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So your mom was around.
Yeah, absolutely. She was a big part. Yeah. Dad was also around.
I mean, but that doesn't mean that your life is your job, because you're still at home with your parents.
Yeah.
Right.
But they had to work to put us in position. They had to.
Your job is your career.
Yeah, but their job. Yeah.
But that's not the only thing. So it's like pretty much with that quote, I feel like what it's saying to me is, don't get so caught up in your work that you miss the things that are really important in life.
I see what you're saying.
You know, like don't be so caught up in your work that you're missing the birth of your own daughter.
True.
Or don't get so caught up in your work that you're neglecting your family to where it can't be understood. Absolutely. And that you're missing all that communication part and stuff like that, right? So that's what I feel like. But yeah, just a good little quote every day. Take from it what you will, and then you move on to the next day. Next day is August 1st.
Yes, sir.
A couple more days till my birthday.
Hey.
And
when's your birthday?
August 3rd.
Savage.
Tom Brady, same birthday.
Wow.
Crazy.
Savage.
Goats. Only goats, bro. It's in the
blood, bro. It's in the goats. It's in the blood.
But yeah, UFC 291. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. Let's.
You sure you want to do this?
Let's go down that card.
You sure you want to do this?
Do what?
I've been waiting to see you for a long time, my bro.
Ain't been that long, bro.
It's all good.
Ain't been that long, bro.
Buffalo Wild Wings was on dumb.
Oh yeah.
It was on stupid.
You went. Okay, so you.
I would have thought I was at the club.
You went with Jalen.
I went with my brother and some of my partners. Yes, sir. It was an experience. I can tell you that. It was an experience. I almost took my shirt off and started throwing beer all over. It was wild. It was phenomenal.
Okay. When did y'all get there? Or y'all were there for the beginning of the card, or?
Man, we got there around 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So damn. That's. Wait, when did the main card start? 9. Okay.
Yeah. We got there.
Okay, so you saw some of the prelims?
Yeah, it was it was a good card.
Did you see? What's the first fight you watched?
The first fight was two ladies. They fought tough.
Miranda Maverick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were there for that? Damn.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Let me tell you something, dog. I got involved because if Pereira's on the card, I'm watching the whole. It seemed like every time he fight, they got the whole stacked up. Whole thing stacked up.
Who did she fight? You ain't gonna know her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no picture here. Okay, so Miranda Maverick, I didn't watch that one. Medic, didn't watch that one. Smellsburg, I didn't start watching till the prelims. I didn't watch Jake Matthews. I wanted to see him. I missed him. Damn. Didn't go back and watch that.
The dude he fought came out too hot because he just got in the it was his first fight in the UFC.
Well, yeah, a striker or grappler.
A striker. He faced he was forward like, and he kind of had his hands up real high. It was working for the most part. He was throwing good shots. He was throwing jabs.
Kind of like Bobby Green.
Yeah, he was trying to evade his space a lot. The whole fight. He tried to make him tired. He had some crazy exchanges on the ground. He was flipping him all over the place. It worked.
Jake Matthews has really good grappling.
He has a good tank too as well, and he proved it. He proved it. The other dude.
Round 2.
Yeah, he proved it. Round 2, he started getting very active.
What did he submit him with?
Huh?
What did he submit him with?
I think it was just a rear naked choke, I believe. It looked like the dude was gassed. The dude got gassed towards the end. But props to him because he came short notice. Came on short notice. Jake Matthews is a dog.
Yeah.
A dog. So I mean, hey.
Gotten a lot better. He's been in the UFC a while.
Shout out, brother. Shout out.
When has he been in the He's been in the UFC since 2014. My
Sick.
God.
Yeah, so now he's a vet for real.
Damn, longer than I've even been like watching for real. Or 2014.
Yeah. Shout out Jake Matthews, bro.
Yeah, that's a good win for him.
Yeah, tough.
I mean, short notice opponent.
Tough.
Coming off the local scene. Okay, Roman Kopylov, that's the first one I watched against Claudio Ribeiro. That was a really good fight. They were swinging.
It was banging.
Kopylov ended up, he's a beautiful striker to watch.
Yeah.
His striking is beautiful. Kopylov.
They said he came up in a combat academy.
Yeah, Combat Academy.
Combat Academy. Kid you not.
It's like a martial arts school.
No. You see a martial arts school? No. They did not say that on television. They say he came up Combat Academy. Child, I'm fighting.
He knocked out Punahele Soriano as well.
His last 3 performances have been phenomenal.
Wow.
Yeah. He's coming up. He's coming up. Is his grappling worth anything?
Middleweight.
His grappling got to be. Dog, he's Russian. He can do it all. He's a unicorn guy, huh?
Well, it doesn't mean that he has world class grappling.
I guarantee you he's grappling. I don't care. I'm talking about not even Russian. I'm talking about the academy, dog. I feel like they wouldn't just be teaching striking.
Yeah. I mean, he's in the UFC.
I want to look that up. I want to know that academy's name.
Okay, but CJ Vergara, that's actually a really good win. For CJ. Solid. Coming out of Fury. Solid. Fury FC Fighting Championship out of Houston, Texas. CJ Vergara out of San Antonio, Texas. Fought Vinicius Salvador, Jiu-Jitsu world champion. It looked like his striking was pretty good too. But yeah, got the decision win. I didn't really catch too much of that one. I was fucking around. Gabriel Bonfim, now he impressed. He just ragdolled, or he just beat Trevin Giles. It wasn't like he ran through him round 1.
Sheesh.
Bonfim, yeah, I think he's the better Bonfim. His brother Ishmael's in lightweight.
Ishmael.
That's the one that
he's nice too.
He is nice. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
People were really like mad that he was a black belt in jiu-jitsu though for some reason.
Why?
I don't know. People were just like that fake percentage jiu-jitsu black belt got exposed. His last one he got subbed. Like with a body lock. You know how nobody subs anybody.
Somebody says he doesn't spar or something like that. I heard
he doesn't spar.
Yes, that's what I heard. That may be
some
Twitter BS.
But yeah, he got subbed with a body lock.
It was a spar lock or something.
There was a body lock and he got rear naked. Every time I see a body lock, nobody finishes. Every time we see a body lock, even in the main event, Jan had that body lock, and remember that?
Yeah.
First round against Pereira.
Yeah.
And
he sure did.
He ended up, like, once Pereira finally collapsed from carrying his weight too much, then he put the hooks in, then he could actually start attacking more.
So that body lock is BS.
Yeah, it's good for holding position. I mean, and you could sub people with it, and it's really nasty if you get an arm in there.
I feel like Aljamain Sterling uses it to his advantage, though.
To win rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, he I mean, unless they're just very, like, unless they're, like, incompetent grapplers, usually you're not going to be able to sub them. Like, man, Patrick I got him in a body lock, and I couldn't sub him. I was trying to really find angles.
You know? At our gym, we don't really
focus the body lock.
We don't focus body lock.
It's hard to get angles.
Exactly.
And actually, like, attack.
We focus get them hooks in. Get them hooks in.
But yeah, Gabriel Bonfim, he impressed. He looked good. Main card.
Here we go.
Main card, which Stephen Thompson did not fight on.
Sick.
Because Michel Pereira missed weight again by like 3 or 4 pounds. It's like the second time he's done that.
It sucks, bro.
He needs to move up to middleweight or something.
He can't. He's gonna get hurt, bro. He gonna be dead.
You know, Stephen Thompson didn't get his show money for that.
Man, we love Stephen Thompson, bro. That's bad.
Because he didn't accept. Like, after the weight cut, like, because Michel Pereira didn't.
This big old dude, why I'm fighting this? Man, come on, dog.
Yeah, but, like, late in his career, also, like,
sickening.
Like, why is this dude missing weight by 4 pounds?
Do you think he did it on purpose, though?
Yeah.
He did it on purpose?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he's big. It's a big cut, but 4 pounds?
4 pounds, he just didn't want to fight.
He stopped. He stopped cutting weight.
He didn't want to fight. It's sick.
I mean, you never know what these people are going through, but, like, at the same time, it's not the first time, so he either needs to move up or be professional and make the weight. Yeah. But, yeah, Stephen Thompson, he's one of the few who chose not to take the match.
So he got no money.
Bro, I'm sure he's, like, Stephen Thompson, someone at that level, I'm sure they're spending a bag on their camp, too.
Nah, I started GoFundMe for him, bro. Everybody.
Right.
Stephen Thompson's real.
That's messed up. I want to hear him talk about that.
Yeah.
Paulo Costa and Ikram Aliskerov was supposed to be on there. Didn't happen. Yeah. Kevin Holland and Michael Chiesa. Didn't I tell you what was going to happen, bro?
Kevin Holland beat that guy.
Didn't I tell you that wrestling, it doesn't work the same on him at welterweight?
No, but he's been training with T-Rex.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gotten his.
He's been training. He said shout out to him. He shouted him out too. So It's obvious he's been.
I mean, he's been working, but like
he's a long guy too, bro.
It's also you could see that like at middleweight, people like Vettori would have still had that extra oomph to like get him down. The way Michael Chiesa had that, like his hands locked and stuff like that, but he was able to pull up the pants, and that has to do with weight. That has to do with like just strength that they're not taking advantage of or using. Michael Chiesa, though, he looked gun shy 2 years out from the game. Mm-hmm. He looked gun shy. He looked like I mean, he never really has looked comfortable in the pocket striking wise, but yeah, 2 years out, I would expect your range and timing to be off. And going against a long ass dude like Kevin Holland, I know there's a lot of blind spots to where you're like, fuck, can't see.
I got a strong take.
What?
I think we will be seeing the evolution of Kevin Holland very soon.
The evolution? Yeah. Look, man, I already told you he's gonna be a world champ. If he chooses to,
he has all the intangibles.
Kevin Holland could be a world champion. What I didn't like is afterwards, after he darsed him, beautiful setup, by the way. Michael Chiesa, crazy shit. Like, he actually damn near predicted his own demise.
It's beautiful, bro.
He was talking to DC and them beforehand, saying like, "Oh, my weakness has been Darce's." So.
Oh, don't sell your own soul out.
He knew he was gonna lose. But
Kevin Holland, nice man.
He is. He's an animal.
He's nice.
But like I said, yeah, he's gonna be a future world champion.
Yes, sir.
That like I said, I want to see that Hamzat matchup again too. But yeah, afterwards, I didn't like how he was talking about moving back up to 85 if there's no BMF belt. Man, fuck that BMF belt.
You know, I like how in MMA you get to lose.
Yeah, they're more because there's so many ways to lose.
It wouldn't be a story, man, if you never fail.
Right.
Now Kevin Holland on the big stage got abused by another man. Nah, let me tell you something.
Abused,
that man,
held down.
Held down, exactly. Wrong words, but we all know what I'm talking about. Now that man went in the gym, didn't cry about it, didn't moan about it.
Worked hard.
And when he got back on that stage, he showed everybody, this is what I'm capable of. Give him 3 more fights. I say about 3 more.
Yeah, I think, Ponzinibbio was a top 15 fight. Chiesa was another top 15 fight. Gave him top 10, top 5.
By 3. And then by 3.
I don't even know if he needs 3, to be honest.
2? Nah, 3.
Yeah, 2, depending on who he fights. Let him go. I know he'll take that fight with Shavkat.
Yeah, for sure.
Let him go ahead and fight Shavkat.
Put him in a blender.
I don't know how that fight would go, but
I know.
But
I know. Mix. Put him in a blender.
But tell me we want to see that fight. Tell me that wouldn't put him 1 fight away, if not for a title shot next.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Anyways, Bobby Green, Tony Ferguson.
Shout out Bobby Green.
Shout out Tony Ferguson. People were saying retire and all that, which maybe he should because he might be tarnishing his legacy or whatever.
Straight though, bro.
But we forget that he hurt Bobby multiple times.
He did hurt Bobby. He rocked him too, huh?
Yeah, he dropped him in the first round.
Yeah.
He hurt him in the second round.
Yeah.
With like jabs. He has big hands, so he just has weird power.
His jabs are dumb. Yeah, his jabs are definitely on swole.
But I mean, everyone knows he's never been the most technical guy. To be honest, his jiu-jitsu is good, but
I like it. I mean, his style is
like attacks a lot.
I like his style. I like his
like
style.
In his prime, what got him through was his heart, was his cardio, and then like his dirtiness. Like he illegal up kicking people, eye pokes, elbows. The fight's dirty, bloody, sweaty, late rounds, hurting. That's El Kakui. He was the boogeyman.
Yeah. How long can that last though?
Exactly. Eventually, you're gonna need technique to carry you through, which
Absolutely. He has technique though. It looks different.
And then he's getting better. The funny thing is, his technique is getting better, but now he doesn't have all the other things. That's why it's important that you have technique and those intangibles coming at the same time, and that usually happens around like age 29, 30. 31, 32. Those years is really when that happens. Your mind catches up to your body, or your body catches up to your mind, whichever way. That's usually when your body's already declining, but your mind is so good right now that you know your body so well, and you're in your prime, physical and mental.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Bobby Green, I knew he was out. He was out when he started like flinging his legs. You remember that? He was out. Because people have that response. I think that response. Man, I really wanna talk to like a doctor on this, but that's like a fight or flight. Like
when you start
because he went out, he went limp. The referee like grabbed his hand and it went limp, and then all of a sudden it just started kicking out. Like it's like I'm still getting choked. I already passed out. What do I do? Type shit. Like,
he ain't tap.
Exactly.
It's okay.
He wasn't gonna tap.
But I mean, if he's willing, hey, no, listen, no, hey, look, you signed, listen, hey, if I signed up for this, dog,
Terrence.
listen, no, Terrence, if I signed up for this, dog, I'm willing. I mean, he got rich. What he said, I want my 50 bands. Look, that's all he wanted. All he go to the press talk about his 50 bands, and he got it. It was shout out.
It was fight of the night.
Nah, but he was screaming at the end when he walked out doing his. I want my 50 bands.
Tony said it?
No, Bobby Green.
Oh. Well, yeah, he
Get
got
him in his 50 bands.
Oh, no. Yeah, Bobby Green, he ain't do nothing wrong. He held on to it, and the round ended, and they found out Tony was out. He was already out.
Yeah.
Like, with his legs flinging, that was scary. I was like, oh, this nigga's gonna die, because the ref wasn't gonna stop it.
Tony.
We saw that in Fury. Did you see that? When that happened? Like, dude held on to, like, a triangle choke. The guy fell asleep, and then he started cranking on his arm.
Yeah. And he could have died.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, that one blew up, but yeah.
The ref was tripping. Man, what's y'all, man? Did you see, man?
But that's what I was worried about, but
Herb Dean ain't on that.
Bobby Green locked onto that arm triangle, and he was squeezing that thing, yeah.
Cause I'm gonna tell you why it looked worse than probably what it was. Cause it happened to me before. I done got knocked out before a little bit. Now let me tell you why. when that arm triangle happens, in your head, you do not think I'm finna get choked out by this. That's why people be chilling. You know what I'm saying? It happened to me.
Only people who don't get choked out, who haven't gotten choked out before.
Let me tell you something.
You start feeling that lightheadedness, and you're like,
that sucker sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it does.
It's a sneaky.
First time I went out, Joe Moore got me with that Von Flute.
Right or wrong? I told you. Hey, look, it's a sneaky one.
Yeah, I was like, am I about to go to sleep?
Yep.
And then I'm waking up. I'm I'm laid out. I'm like, I just woke up.
Tony
this sleep. Everyone's looking at me. I'm like, what?
Tony was counting sheep. What? He thought he was still fighting. What you mean?
Derrick Lewis comes out, 6-pack D-Lou, comes out with a flying. Did Jalen watch that?
Yes.
Thank God. He was so proud. Thank God. That's why I texted you. That's why I said, tell him.
He was so proud.
Yeah.
He was so
He can stay a fan now.
Derrick Lewis came in his jock strap on national television and said, shout out to my wife when I get back home. Dude is wild, bro. Dude is savage. The flying knee.
Throws a flying knee. 260. Lands it. 263 with a 6-pack. And he can move now.
260.
He can move.
260.
Now I didn't see any fat on that flying knee. Really, he really threw it with good technique.
The flying knee was crazy.
Yeah, that was actually because he used to throw like flying switch kicks to start it out and shit like that, and it would you see he has a little too much weight on.
He throws a knee.
He just
be missing.
He throws it, hits him, dude drops. He's just wailing on his guard, and at first he wasn't out.
It was over.
He was curled up, but his eyes were probably like.
Did you not see? If you saw the first, he threw 2 lefts that hit him like right here, real bad, and his head kind of it leaned over. So that means he's giving up now. He's now giving up
because the ref had stopped. He had came in and
he be really on that. He's really on that, bro.
Yeah, now we're going crazy at the house. No. But
I know.
D-Lou ended up taking his pants off.
Wow.
Jumped on the cage, threw his gloves out.
I thought he was finna retire.
I was scared. That's a weird thing.
I was scared.
I was like, no.
He keeps squabbling.
He said, shit, if they don't want to resign me, then fuck it.
I couldn't hear. Buffalo Wild Wings was going dumb. Dog. Like I said, it was a sprinkler.
Because that was the last fight on his contract.
Everybody was going.
Bro, if they don't re-sign him, you know what they can do?
What you think, he gonna go to one championship? No way. He'll blow up though.
PFL Super Fight Division against Francis Ngannou, the rematch, because it never played out.
And you know
he's a star.
He's about that money, dog.
$2 million guaranteed. Francis Ngannou versus Derrick Lewis.
Don't say nothing but a word. All it is a signature.
But that's why he's saying like shit. If they don't want to re-sign me, like because he was like 0-4 in his last,
That's why he took his pants off. He know this may be the.
He got the crowd behind him. The fans are behind him.
No, I watched Derrick Lewis if he fought on the underground YouTube app. I would watch this man anyway. Pay-per-view too. What you mean?
But yeah, it went after Ngannou knocks out Fury. He could.
What'd you say?
What?
Wait, say that one more time, but slower. Did you say?
Look, man, anything can happen, bro.
Hey, you want to bet push-ups on that?
Heavyweight
boxing. You want to
boxing.
bet push-ups on that?
Look, matter of fact, let's talk about them push-ups.
Yeah,
Alex Pereira, y'all.
Hey, look, you know what's crazy? I'm glad that last video you showed him in the woods. I told you he was ready.
Look, bro. You know, I'm not. At first, I was thinking that it was not a robbery, but I thought Jan won. But at the same time, damage should trump all, and it does trump all. And I think that Alex Pereira landed more damage than Jan. Jan had a really good first round. You know, actually, that could be because it was so dominant. Because there was like damage, duration, and dominance. Those are the three things, the 3Ds they call them for the judges' criteria.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how you classify if it's a 10-8 or not. Right. Technically, that could have been a 10-8. He had position. He was doing damage as well. He wasn't just sitting there. He was doing damage. He wrestled him from the jump, so he had control, time, dominance, damage, duration, and dominance. He was there the whole round. So that could have been 10-8 low key, but the judges all scored it 10-9. So it is hard to get a 10-8, but that could have been. Anyways, but second and third round were both close, but I think damage trumps all, and Pereira got that done. But yeah, I couldn't pay too much attention watching it live. Like I saw the big moments and stuff like that, but I couldn't pay too much attention because I was watching Spence versus Crawford live.
Can I tell you what happened? You gotta stop playing with this dude head like that, dog. The only thing he needs is undisputed. Then your little argument's over with.
Undisputed.
Yeah, undisputed champ. That's gonna come soon. He gonna wow, 205, come back, beat Izzy. Wow, take his belt. And then Izzy gonna want a rematch. Nope. Nope. Run away. Retire. I'm leaving him to go.
So you think he's gonna fight Yuri?
Yes, and he killed Yuri. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what happened in the fight. Just happened this past week. And like I said, if you put side by side the first round of the Izzy fight and the first round of him and Alex, it'll look the exact same, right? But what I told you was Alex is a bigger man. He had a harder time wrestling his big behind to the ground than he did Izzy.
Got tired.
He
was tired in the Izzy fight too.
I know, but he could sustain. He was a little man. This dude is a world class kickboxer, and it proved it. That front leg, dog, obliterated it, dog. Obliterated it, and he switched it. If you remember Izzy, he kicked the side, like the higher part of his shin towards the top of his calf. With Jan, he kicked the low part.
He wasn't trying to get it checked. Izzy also checked a couple kicks. Yeah, that was
Jan was too slow. He couldn't check. Too slow. That was his problem, dog. He couldn't check nothing.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't check anything, dog.
He really couldn't. I was surprised because Jan checked like all of Izzy's kicks.
He's a world class kickboxer, bro. He beats all big dudes. He has too much technique. Nobody in that division in 205 has
too much willpower, but because
you think so?
He was there training. He was there training for 2 weeks with that altitude. Jan, I don't even know if he knew about the altitude. He's on the other side of the world. Yeah, he's on the other side of the world. Bro. What's his name? He's Pereira.
Glover's good for him.
He's training with Glover.
Glover's so, man, I ain't gonna lie, they're tandem. Yeah,
Utah. Because remember Leon, he was saying backstage when he saw Luke Rocco, hands on his knees, when he fought Usman for the first time. He said, "Oh, they got me. Oh, they got me." He didn't know about the altitude.
Altitude, wild, bro.
And they almost did get him, and then headshot, bang.
Yep.
You know,
headshot, bang. Yep.
Did my boy Usman like that? But yeah, and I thought, you know, he probably didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Wrestled from the jump.
That was a bad idea.
Oh man.
Because I'm telling you, 2 and 3, bro. 2 and 3 was just a beautiful display of kickboxing.
It was pretty when Alex was on the feet, but even more beautiful was Spence Crawford. Let's talk about Dustin Justin first.
Do you sure you want to talk about this right now, brother?
Let's talk.
Man, my bottle of hot sauce fell off the table when he got knocked out. That was my hypothetical hot sauce.
Okay.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And you know what Dustin said? And I didn't expect it either, because I called it. I told Jen, I'm like, hey, bro, Dustin blocking them high kicks with one hand. I've done that before.
He did, because Geathje threw it 3 times.
But he don't throw high kicks.
He doesn't.
Who would have, bro? Nobody. Dustin, it's okay, bro. It's okay. Cause he showed you something. He showed you something you ain't never seen before, bro. That's just the game. Shout out to Geathje though. He picked that tendency up. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he threw the first high kick. Dustin blocked it with one hand. Cause if you remember, Geathje was leaning into Dustin kicks. He was leaning into it. Everybody like, what are you doing? And then he stopped. Everybody like, okay. He's switching everything up. He threw that one high kick, bro. He blocked it with one hand. Geathje, everything changed.
Got knocked out by his own hand.
Sucks, man.
By his own hand.
I don't know why he didn't pick it up the third time he threw it.
In order to fully block a head kick with shin,
you have to.
You gotta not only connect right here, but you also have to protect your elbow too, because those things are coming in hot.
You have to protect yourself.
So yeah, crazy head kick knockout in Utah. Round 2. This is their second card in Utah, and another head kick knockout in the main event. There was like 3 head kick knockouts, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And then Derrick Lewis getting knockouts with legs, his knees. Yeah, a lot of head kick knockouts. That's crazy. That's a little eerie. That's eerie.
No, it was just a stacked card, bro. Stacked cards. Some stacked things finna happen.
Yeah, no, they're building a statue of Leon. Did you know?
Building a statue?
They're building a statue. I don't know if it's of the head kick, but they're building a statue. I mean, it was iconic.
No, cause it
pound for pound, you know, he had that whole Rocky speech.
Bro, when you overcome adversity on a big stage, bro, people can relate. You see what I'm saying? People, and that's around the world. It ain't just white, black, blue, green, and different.
God damn, that was a Rocky moment.
Dog, you can relate.
Why?
You can relate.
But Usman, why had to happen to Usman?
Hey, bro, everybody gonna have it. Every dog has his day.
They almost got him though.
And then you in this game, you gonna have your day. You just need to be prepared for it. Usman not mad. Usman trying to fight. He just still trying to fight though. His knees getting better.
They almost dragged him into that altitude and dragged him.
Bro, they say he's starting to run.
Cool.
Usman.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
You better get right, dog. Get right. Yeah.
He was running with Geathje.
Boy was in Black Panther and started losing.
Hopefully, I think he's been doing stem cells on his knees.
That's you mess with Usman. That's your
yeah. Nigel boy.
He got good boxing. He need to use that boxing, boy. Use that boxing. Everybody know you for the gun. Throw that boxing.
Use that wrestling. Keep using that.
You want him to do that still? That little play.
Keep using that wrestling, huh?
Them kneecaps suck, dog. You need to wrestle with knees.
I mean, that's cool. He cage wrestling.
That's true.
Yeah, get you tired.
Nice. He steps on their feet. Steps on your feet.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I was watching Spence Jr. versus Crawford at the same time as Pereira. Literally going from watching on the phone to watching it on the screen.
Yeah.
Just back to back. Once Jan put that body triangle in, I was focusing on the Spence fight.
Bro, every time I kept flipping back, bro, I think Errol won by 1 round.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm talking that was like 7 rounds.
It was maybe. No, it was like first. He got dropped in the second.
Dog, that's not.
Nah, I don't think anybody predicted it to be that one-sided. I don't think he was unprepared. I think, to be honest, I do think that the weight does have a factor to play.
He was talking
just
about
because he was pushing all his punches, like nothing was snappy, nothing was sharp, nothing was like not even like we're used to seeing, because he's been flat honestly for a little while. He has been, even against Ugas, he was a little flat.
Maybe this was good for him
to move up.
Yeah.
And I think Bud is gonna do the rematch at 154. I want him to take time, please, not in between, not before the end of the year. He was saying before the end of the year.
No, you don't need to do all that. Take time. Take time. Get that brain back right, man. He took.
You saw Pereira almost got knocked out.
Man, stop.
He almost got dropped.
You always see.
He got rocked.
You gonna get rocked
by that left hook.
Getting rocked is like getting kicked. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
You don't think he got rocked? It wasn't supposed to happen because he's rehydrated now. He's hydrated all the way back up. He's a weight class higher.
How many times he rocked Jan?
He hurt Jan. Yeah, I know that. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about him fighting after just getting knocked out 3 months ago. Now everybody's different.
That's why he's not going back to 185. Take some time. Go fight.
That's what he did.
Jerry.
He's making money.
Go fight Jerry. That's gonna be. Man.
But this is a legacy definer fight. This is to see if he gets a rubber match, like a trilogy. If we're gonna see one of the biggest trilogies
that's gonna
ever.
Be dog.
This is Spence Crawford 2.
Bro, I say we start saving and go.
Bruh.
I say we start saving and go.
Those tickets.
You think it'd be in here? It'll probably be in New York.
Probably in Nebraska.
Hey, I'll go though. I'll go with ski zone. I'll ski to the. I'll ski.
Nah, it'll probably be in Vegas.
I would like to go to Vegas.
It's the fight capital. Yeah, maybe
Vegas.
Go.
You can hear people get hit.
Ridiculous.
I like the Vegas arena. You can hear people. You can hear all that.
It's better to watch someone in a ring too. Better than like a cage.
Yeah,
cage is hard to see shit a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think anyone thought it was gonna be that one-sided. He just picked him apart.
Yeah.
He was hitting him everywhere, every entry. He fought from that southpaw stance, which I didn't think he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna come out orthodox, and try and catch him in that middle range, like as he's trying to go to the body or as he's trying to pressure him, catch him in that middle range because it creates a longer distance. But now he decided to go same stance, make it awkward for him because fighting southpaws is awkward. And he put that jab on him. That lead shovel hook was nasty.
Disgusting.
Hit him with it a couple times. Every time Spence got in there and he was going to the body, he was hitting the guard, he was doing everything he does. Like his talent, his skill was there. Honestly, like I didn't see anything, but the punches had no effect. They were hitting the guard and it wasn't hurting him. It was hitting the body and it wasn't hurting him. Crawford was able to just stand in there, be strong. He looked like the stronger fighter, to be honest. He looked like the harder puncher.
So what you're saying, Crawford, that then you're giving him kudos.
Yeah, and
his angles was perfect.
Crawford made the thing is, yes, Spence didn't look like Spence, but Crawford made him look that way.
Thank you. Thank you. Crawford is a hell of a fighter, bro. Hell of a fighter. His angles were, he was making dude go in circles.
Pound for pound, number one.
He could go up. He could go up.
You want to hear this? So,
monster.
So the 4-belt era. When did the 4-belt era start? Boxing.
Somebody has 4 belts. Floyd
had 3.
Nobody has 4 yet.
4-belt era. I'm about to look it up.
4 belts.
Okay, 2004.
4 weight division belts.
4 like world renowned or world recognized belts. There's the WBC, the WBO, the WBA, and the IBF.
Yeah.
Right, or IBO, IBF, something like that.
Floyd didn't have it. You would think.
But the thing is, Floyd had his career span out over 8 weight classes.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna be undisputed of all
8?
Yeah, 8 weight classes. Too many weight classes in boxing, first of all.
That's a lot of weight classes.
I know. Pacquiao had 9.
Oh, but these are warriors. These are little warriors. Oh man, no, yeah. Hey, shout out. Yeah.
But
credit.
Terence Crawford. Yeah. He was undisputed of junior welterweight, right, which is the weight class below them.
Yes.
I think it's like 140. Yeah, I think like 140. And then now he comes up to welterweight, gets the IBO belt. He's fighting all these other guys. Everyone he's fighting is good, but he makes them like not look like much. And then people say he hasn't fought anyone, right? Spence during this whole time was collected, so he became undisputed champ, which means he had all 4 belts in the weight class below, and then came up and got IBO. Spence during this time was collecting every welterweight belt, right? So he got the WBC, he got the is it WBA or WBO and IBF,
man.
And yeah, he beat some killers to get there.
You got to. You ain't got no choice. No, you ain't got no choice.
Then he had his accident, and then went and fought.
Can you explain to me when you said what happened in the accident again?
He was going 100 miles an hour or something crazy like that, and yeah, it just lost control. Yeah. I think the car lost control, but was he under the influence? Maybe, probably going 100. I don't know. I don't know if it was a DUI or anything like that, but I know he was hurt. He was, like plastic surgery. He had to get new teeth.
Surgery. Wow.
Had to get new teeth. So yeah, Roy Jones had a bit about him not like you can't be the same after that.
No, ain't no way. No.
Roy Jones, he was talking about how you can't be the same after that, and he said that Terrence was gonna win, and there was no disrespect to Spence, but he just felt like Spence's body has been through too much, and he felt like Terrence was just a better boxer as well, but also that body would play a factor. Because you gotta, in these wars, these legacy defining fights, the fresher guy, most of the time is gonna win.
Absolutely.
Most of the time, it comes down to talent, but especially in boxing, like that damage it piles up.
It's gonna add on.
Exactly. So it's like years of freshness over years of turmoil. But that car accident, that takes years off your life.
It takes years off your time clock in this business.
Right. Especially in a business where you're you're a body snatcher, like you're pressure forward, Marvin Hagler style. Freaking Marvin Hagler died at 66.
Did he really?
66. It was not too long ago that he just died.
Prayers up.
Yeah, big prayers. You need to watch some Marvin Hagler fights.
No, Hitman Hearns, they had to fight.
Yeah, you watched that one.
Absolutely.
You must watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spence reminded me a lot of Hagler. His actual, like, his style. Maybe more flat-footed than Hagler, but
Hagler was getting hit on top of the head.
Yeah, he took it. That's a style that also takes damage. It takes damage to go
right
forward that much.
Head. Yeah.
But there's an immediate rematch clause in the contract. Yeah, they're gonna rematch. Spence says he wants it at 54. Terence said, "Why not?" So that's probably gonna happen, just not before the end of the year.
I think Terence. The difference is he likes doing it, and he proved that.
They both like doing it.
No, I'm talking about he don't fight for no money. He don't fight for fame. He just wakes up and want to fight somebody.
Like his mama hired people. I told you this story.
Mama setting him up outside to fight. Like all he want to do is fight. And he said, my mom, every time I would go home, I would do something. I'd get in trouble. I'd do this. I'd do that. I'd get in trouble. I'd get a whooping. I'd get a whooping for this. I'd get a whooping for that. So he gave up. If I'm getting a whooping, I might as well go all the way.
If I'm getting a whooping, you heard which interview was that? Was that the Pivot or was that?
I think that was the Pivot. It was the Pivot. The Pivot podcast.
It was the Pivot.
Yeah.
Or was it Mike Tyson's?
No, it was a Pivot.
It was a Pivot.
It was a Pivot.
Yeah, I liked that.
Every time.
Like so, and he was talking about kind of like what he thought as a kid. Like usually people don't have that kind of conscious.
It's stuck with him,
their
bro.
behavior. Like he knew why he was that way.
In his mind, he can't whoop his mama. But every time he do something, now he love this woman. It don't matter if she put her hands on him or not. Now, mind you, every time he do something, she put her hands on him. In his head, I can't hit my.
Well, mama. I mean, he said it just showed him that like
I'm gonna hit these people.
Yeah, no, yeah, it showed him that you do something I don't want you to do.
You finna get hit,
right?
If you think, wait, I've been getting hit this long, you think you not? It's I can't hit my mama. I'm finna hit you. I'm finna hit you. And that is a scary sight. That is a dangerous.
No, man. But yeah, you can see it. He does get
boxing saved his life.
That's crazy.
Boxing saved his life. He can let everything out in the ring.
Yeah,
he can let it all out.
Let all his demons.
He don't got to cry doing it. Neither.
All his demons calms him down.
It's beautiful.
People think you gotta be an aggressive person. You really don't have to be an aggressive person. I've never been. You've known me for a while.
Absolutely not.
I've never been an aggressive person.
But you take care of business though, and whatever I throw hurt. But it's all love though. I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna dap you up right after. It ain't nothing personal. It's just business. That's all it is.
It's a chess match.
That's it.
What else? What else do we got going on? Jamal Hill, he watched the fight. He's out. Did you see that video of his injury? I didn't get to watch it yet.
Well, here's a video. Oh.
He put a video of like when it happened. I don't even kind of want to watch it.
What was he doing? He was training?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I hope he wasn't like BSing.
Nah, that was suck. Jamal.
He was probably training. But I told you about the Achilles, bro. It's gonna be a while.
Post-surgery updates.
Oh, he had the surgery?
Yeah, so he had the surgery, footage of injury.
Yeah. Doctor gonna tell him something audacity on the table too. Doctors, when you get surgery, dog, they be telling you stuff wild.
That like everything's done. And
So we broke your bone when you was sleeping. Yeah, we put everything back together, but you know they tell you crazy stuff, bro.
Playing basketball? Nah, this wasn't. It was playing basketball.
Bro, he got an Achilles injury hooping. Those are the injuries when you hoop too, bro. Oh, yeah.
DC posted a video about that. Or he posted a video of them hooping. I didn't know he got hurt.
So he was bullshitting, got
Wow, he was hooping with DC, got hurt.
With DC? His big ass. Oh, DC, damn. DC can get buckets.
I know he was trying to prove something too. He always be going back and forth with DC about who.
Bro, do you not remember they had a game? They had like a...
yeah, they played a game.
It was that game? Don't say it was. Don't say it was that game.
It wasn't that game. No, he posted another one since. That's what I'm saying.
No, that sucks. Damn. Wait, does he... I don't think UFC got insurance on like that. I think you pay out of pocket for that, bro.
Maybe.
Because you didn't get hurt under...
You weren't fighting.
You just didn't get buckets?
No. Yeah. He said the UFC took care of everything. I mean, he vacated his belt. So he better take care of it. Otherwise, I'm keeping this motherfucker. If it's me and you, I'm keeping it. What? You're just gonna make me not champ because I got hurt playing basketball.
Playing basketball.
That one didn't come out in the news.
That's why he didn't say nothing. Remember, he was disappointed. Yeah, I'm so disappointed because I was getting buckets with my J's on.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurts. Yeah, that's why he was mad. Bro, he's upset.
You gotta take care of your body.
But you know what? He's about to get in shape though. One thing that happened to me when I had to get surgery, you become in shape. But it's on you though. It's on the person. he will have opportunity to come in shape because you have to focus on that injury and you'll wind up fixing your body in the process, bro. Every time.
Yeah.
He'll get in shape. He'll be probably a different version of himself once he figures himself out.
Once he gets through it, yeah. Sean O'Malley said that injury was the best thing that ever happened to him. When he got Liz Frank, he like broke his ankle.
Liz Frank is
in
crazy.
That Andre Sukumatov fight.
That's like drop foot.
No, Liz Frank, like I think it's just
broken
like
ankle
multiple breaks in your ankle. Yeah,
his foot was just failing.
Or it was his foot. Yeah. No, it wasn't. See, it wasn't even that one. It was when he broke his foot and the dude kept taking him down. I don't know if you were watching at this point.
Was it from the kicks?
Yeah, he broke his shit on his like head or body or elbow. I think it was elbow or something. And then he ended up he couldn't even really stand. All the dude had to do was stand up. Kept taking him down. But he was off for a year, I think, for that.
Wow.
And then Liz Frank's like really bad for running backs too.
Yes.
But he was out for like a year, and then he got popped for PEDs.
Who?
Sean.
Wait. PEDs? I didn't hear about this story.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he got popped for PEDs.
See, they don't talk about it.
But
he's on counter stats.
Because it was like trace amounts. It was like
trace amounts.
Trace amounts. Does he look like someone who's on?
Hey, little steroids are still steroids.
Look, but he appealed it or whatever, and I think he got proven innocent, right? I think Sean O'Malley. Let us know in the comments if Sean O'Malley got proven innocent.
Let us know, because that was some real snuffball stuff. You know what's going on?
Yeah, he definitely. He got popped. So it was like 3 years. I think he ended up being off. 2 or 3 years.
PEDs is crazy.
He doesn't, but I don't think he's the type of dude that. He's like a very like natural guy. He's always worrying about his health. He's getting his blood samples and stuff like that. I don't think he's the type to take steroids.
He better not do that in the morning. Don't do it.
Look,
I done messed up. I messed up sometimes.
Tainted supplements is a real thing, especially if you're doing creatine.
Okay,
because they cut the creatine with like different shit. Cocaine is in it sometimes.
Cocaine.
Creatine. They sell creatine at like if you go to.
I wish I walk in GNC.
GNC. That's the.
Don't chill out.
Tainted.
Oh, use a cat. I wish I would walk in there and give me some booger sugar.
You haven't got drug tested, have you?
Yeah. For not for cocaine. Who would ever?
For PDs.
What?
Like just because like it all goes through the same factory.
As a child, one time. But anything I got from Jesus. I don't need no superhuman juice to come.
Because what happens is they don't clean the materials that they use. And then they were cutting cocaine. Now they cutting.
Now you on Columbia Bam Bam in the GNC store. Wow.
Yeah. So
nuts. Sean was in there BS and listen. Get off that shit, Sean. You already cold. GNC. You already cold. Yeah, get out the GNC, Sean. Get out. Get out the GNC store. God damn.
How did Sean come up? What were you talking about?
Who knows?
Injuries.
Yeah, man. We were saying.
Yeah, but he said that's the best thing because now that's when he became like supernatural, got his shit together, and now he's looking like one of the best in the world.
Yeah,
about to take off after Sterling's head.
He could kick it off. We had a conversation about it.
We did.
He could
kick it off. Episode 3. Right, this is episode 4.
Yes, sir.
I think we're about wrapping up. What are you about to get into?
For
the rest of the day.
Monday,
first day of the week. Second day to some people.
I'm about to make me some sandwiches.
Just going to jiu-jitsu today, bro.
Definitely going to jiu-jitsu. About to go to jiu-jitsu. Yeah. I plan on beating you, getting past your bar. Then I plan on getting a butt naked rear choke. Turn you purple and knock you out. Knock you out in the gym. Those, I'm gonna flail your legs so when you wake up you good, bro.
That's you.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock you out today, bro. It's all good. It's all love though, bro. It's all love. It ain't nothing personal. It's just business. Bro, it's just business.
Maybe you say this.
Okay, that was all cap. That was all cap. That was for the camera. That was all cap. Don't bring the cameras in the gym. See. Oh, I can't. Can't even play.
I'll see you at jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna be.
Sure.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go back to editing. I still gotta edit a couple more reaction videos and everything.
Yeah, them suckers been going dumb.
God damn. Alright though, that concludes episode 4 of The Will versus The Way.
Yes, sir.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Man.
Tell a friend that The Will versus The Way is the way. Tell everybody.
Yes.
Alright guys, peace out.
Take your grandma.
Grandma gonna be here jumping.
Tell your grandma, man. Tell your grandma. She gonna be in that bit. In the Cuban shuffle and that motherfucker.
Hey, get your dancing shoes, man. Get your dancing shoes.
That shit funny as hell. I'm probably gonna get me something to eat.